What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And yes, we are back. And why are we back? Because there were a lot of inaccuracies told over the past 2 days about Stephen A. Smith and what was happening with him going gangster, going completely Nino Brown the other night. Oh, it gets much deeper. I told you I know Stephen A. Smith like a book. Hit the like button, good people. I know y'all just got here, but please hit the like button so they can know you're not bot, that you're keeping it real. What's up, Ro? Hey, he went in on Tibbs today. I give him that. He went in on Tibbs. Because Bridges said what he had to say, and Bridges hit that game-winning shot, but you shouldn't be in a dogfight with the Trailblazers and no overtime game. Knicks cost me my money going overtime. I had that. I'd have hit the parlay and they not went to damn overtime. Now, all is wonderful. Now, let's get to this because it's very interesting. This came to a big halt with Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith. And I knew it when I saw Stephen A. Smith saying he's going to appear on Skip Bayless's show. And I mean, this is the day after all of the noise, the attention. Stephen A. Smith is a guy who don't like to have egg on his face. If he got egg on his face, it's not going to sit well with him. That's not going to work. Because now everybody's laughing at him. He's the laughing stock. He's going to do something to turn the narrative. Like when he fell down and twisted his ankle and all that, taking one jump shot, and he twisted his ankle and fell down and was embarrassed. He had to go in there and egg that. He had to twist the narrative right away. He wanted to get rid of it and go. Now, what y'all don't know, and what nobody else seems to want to talk about, is that him and Shannon Sharpe are not seeing eye to eye right now. They're not. And the reason that they're not seeing eye to eye is because of this incident that just happened with LeBron James. Shannon Sharpe has not mentioned it on Nightcap. Shannon Sharpe has not mentioned anything about this incident that went down. Not one thing. Do you know why he mentioned not one thing? He didn't mention one thing about it because Shannon Sharpe's like, I just want to stay out of it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. You know, both of y'all my guys, so I'm going to stay quiet. So he came in there, look, Shannon, I'm not going to say nothing about it. I ain't going to go on Nightcap. Nope, I'm only going to talk about the game. And then Braun got hurt, so I got to focus on Braun. I can't be focused on nothing else. Can't be focused on nothing but Braun. So we're going to talk about the game. We ain't going to talk about that incident at all. We ain't going to, nope, I won't give it no attention. That irritated Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith, when Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless had their thing, he's cool with Skip. He was like, Skip, my brother. You know, he credit to all of him. He barely knows Shannon Sharpe. But he called Shannon Sharpe up and got him on the phone and said, let's have this talk. Let's have this communication. Got him on the phone. and said, hey, I want you to work on First Take with me. The bosses at ESPN wanted to do it and said, you ain't got a problem if we bring Shannon Sharpe over here, do you? He was, no, I'm a good brother. I'll work with him. He went out the back. He came on your show. So y'all could debate LeBron, talk about the incident with Skip. He went there immediately and did all of that with you. And you wanted nothing to do with it. When it came down to LeBron, who's never appeared on Club Shay Shay, by the way. Never appeared on Nightcap, by the way. Only time he speaks to Shannon Sharpe if Shannon Sharpe is at the game. That's the only time Shannon Sharpe can get any type of recognition from LeBron James. But you show your loyalty to him over me. That's what's hurting Stephen A. Smith. And that's what pissed him off. That's what got him upset with Shannon Sharpe. They working together and they making it look like you can't tell a thing, right? Oh, no, there's a problem. It's a work relationship now. Oh, it's completely work. When he went on Skip Bayless's show, that was to piss off Shannon Sharpe. No matter what they talked about, that was to piss off Shannon Sharpe. I knew right away. I said, yep, I knew it. It was clear as day. He was doing that to piss off Shannon Sharpe because he's pissed. He went on Gil's Arena. Had this incident not went down, he might not have went on the show as quickly as he did. But Gil had went on First Take, and he always said, hey, I'll come on your show and do your show. And he made time for it this week, where he spoke about it. Now, he got real ignorant when he was on that show, trying to act like he was forced cut. You know how somebody cursed it but rehearsed it? That was Stephen A. Smith. He cursed it but rehearsed it. He was forcing curse words out his mouth. But that's not even the half. I don't even know if Stephen A's ever been on Nightcap. But I can tell you this, he's not happy with the way Shannon Sharpe has handled the situation. And he mentioned it. And it went over a lot of people's heads. The person he was talking about was Shannon Sharpe, because the only person that really came to his defense was Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark is the only one that stood up and said, yo, LeBron was foul. LeBron, that's wrong. You can't do that. You wouldn't run up on Skip Bayless like that. You wouldn't have did that to him. Ryan Clark is the only guy to do it. Because that's what Ryan Clark does. Oh, he was bricked that night. But you can't go back and fix what you did. You can't get tough then. You see, you're kissing that then, you're jumping bad now. See, he after that was done, he came back the next day even somber on TV. Then he got on his show and got a little bit tough, but he still was shoulder slump even on his show. Then he did, right after he did his show, he goes on Skip Bayless. The same thing. He called Skip and go on Skip's show. He did that the day after. He's still wearing the same suit. He did it the day after. He went on that show. Then, after a couple days went by, now he got full gangster. Man, folks said, man, if you took me back. Ooh, man, I would have got him. You know how your friend be after they get their ass whooped and they come back and y'all get back to the crib. Man, I would have told me I would have to the ground, man. It's like, yeah, you tough now. The further we get to the house, the tougher you get. But you was right there. You could have handled it. I never forget that, man. Rest in peace to my boy, man. But he checked the hell out of two dudes. He was like, man, they were talking all reckless on the phone. He had enough. Dude was like, he was like, do you know this guy? Tell him to stay out my business. Once he said that, boy, my boy was so pissed. Because one, she was getting game. But hey, that was his thing. She wanted to go. He was like, man, but that's like my little sister, man. I couldn't let her get played. But look, she dating him. You know, it's not your place. I'm like, that's like my little sister. So I'm going to tell her he using her. So she was like, you using me? He was what? Yeah, he told me everything. He's like, I don't even know this dude. What is this dude talking about? She would just give him everything. He would come over there and she would just be like, you want some money? Here's some CDs I got. He was like, bet. So this is the guy she dated. She giving him everything. She gave him his jacket. She gave him a jacket and everything. He was like, bet. So he was like, man, I'm going over there to see my girl. So, man, he came over there with his homie. He wanted to bring his homeboy with him because he was like, his other guy knew. He was like, dude, I'm telling you, I met this guy before. If he's like, man, I'm telling you, I ain't scared of nothing. He hung out there, kicked it all day. Next thing you know, I'm thinking we finna get out of here with no problems. My boy come out there like somebody woke him up and got him. He came over there and was like, come on, let's go, me and you. Let's go. You said we was fighting, no talk, remember? No talk. You said all hands. Let's go. He's like, I knew y'all was going to do this, man. I was ready for this fight. He was ready to kick it off. Man, that was crazy night. But he put all them in check. As soon as they start getting back to the crib, now they tough. Man, see, if you move, man, I should have punched him in his face. I'm like, look, man, it is what it is. You saw him and said, nah, I can't beat him. I need to shut up. And I seen that guy one time only after that. Yeah, he knew all that stuff was talk. Man, Paul wasn't for the help him. His homeboy was with him, wasn't for the help him. His homeboy was like, look, man, I'm chilling over here by the swings. I don't want no smoke. That's his business. I knew I shouldn't have came out here. Now, Paul thing is different. Like Paul ain't had no beef in it. He was just like, that's my guy. So I'm rolling with him. It's so many different people out here coming up with this. Oh, absolutely. So the tougher they get, and man, I told you, he went full Nino Brown. He went full Nino Brown when he got in front of a bunch of brothers who played in the NBA. But he everything. They missed it. I got it. I knew who he was talking about. He was talking about Shannon Sharpe. He was 100% talking about Shannon Sharpe.
Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I respond and who I fucking respond to. If I don't want to fucking respond to you, I don't. If it's accordingly, or if it just want to be a one word answer,
the whole shit is this. When you have platforms like this and shit like that, you got cats that's just real. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't bullshitting. Yeah. And so you gonna come at shit from a real perspective. What happens is that if you take issue, you might call a cat out, me or somebody else, because of what we said. This is where my problem lies. We got players in the league that do that shit and then start complaining about, you talking about another brother, you selling out, it's black. They doing shit like that. And I'm going like this. Y'all don't see what they doing? They trying to make it so it's difficult for you to walk the streets because it's like, when you see him, look, that motherfucker ain't for us. Yeah. That's what they trying to do. Oh, because you playing like garbage. Oh, because you ain't leading. Because you ain't living up to the expectations that you promised when you walked into the negotiating room and said, I deserve this paper. And then you gonna come at me and I'm like, y'all letting them do this shit? Because.
And that's why, look at him. He's going full Nino Brown. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He cursed it, but rehearsed it. He is forcing profanity. And it's not good when it's forced. You can tell he's making himself curse. He's trying to be tough. Trying to be tough. Cursing don't make you tough, buddy. I've seen a lot of people curse while getting their ass whooped.
Because if they do, this is the one thing where my cachet comes into play. If you can do it to me, what's up for everybody else?
You see? Now he's talking to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, if you gonna sit there and let them do this to me and say this and that about me, and you gonna keep your mouth shut, what's gonna happen when they do it to you? Huh? And I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I ain't gonna come to your aid to defend you. I'm gonna just let it happen. That's what he's saying. That's what he's trying to say right now. You ain't got nothing to say. You failing the people. Cause now you a phony. You ain't calling it down the line. So if you telling me if LeBron do something, we ain't gonna talk about it because that's LeBron. Oh no, if it's trending news, boy, you gotta stand on business. You gotta stand on business, Shannon Sharpe. Ain't that what you got in here? Ain't that what you got in the game for? See, it's easy when you don't got no allegiance to them. But if it's Ja Morant, his daddy did that. Oh, look at Ja Morant daddy jumping in somebody's face. He ain't got no business. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Because if you covering the league and you calling it like you see it and you see what they doing and they able to twist the narrative, all I'm saying is, nah, don't let them do that. Fuck that. Yo, if I'm wrong, do you. But if I'm right, Stevie, they right. Don't let them get you like that. If they come and they fuck Gilbert. Who the hell is he to talk? Hold on. Was he right? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Don't give me all that shit. Mm-hmm. Was he right? If he was right, then why are you doing that? Because you can't take the criticism.
It's going to be a butt with it.
And that's what it is.
It's going to be a butt.
So, Shannon Sharpe, what he's telling you is you can't take the criticism. You can't take the backlash from LeBron being mad at you. You can't take it. Some people can deal with it, some can't. Well, when you got certain people there who you respect and you don't respect, players know. Players know that. Like, they know from the jump if something's good or if something is bad. And shouts out to Gil's Arena. Great interview they did with Stephen A. Smith. I'm glad Gil is listening to the advice I gave him. You need guests, and you need to talk less. And he talked very minimal in that whole thing. And that's what he needs. Let everybody else run the floor with the guests. You just add little things every here and now. That's it. And it worked. No. You got to do what's best for you. Oh no, Nick Young is doggone Loco from Loco is probably his daddy from doggone what's his name? He's Loco from South Central. That's definitely Nick Young, man. Man, what are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, man. I'll be like, oh man, it's Loco. Who produced? Doggone Sherman. Yeah, I helped him get his most views ever. Pretty much. That's where it's headed. But, you know, the controversy is what really sold it. But Shannon Sharpe, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That ain't gonna work. You can't do that. You can't say y'all both my boys, so I can't do my job. No, call it like you saw it. Because now you look like a punk. Now I can't trust you. Because you didn't even address it. You act like it didn't happen. Now I can't trust you. You see? That's how it works. Even if you ain't got to bash LeBron, ain't nobody told you to go out and bash him. But to not acknowledge it at all, that means to me you are a coward. 1, coward. 2, you ain't built for that. You're a commercial. You want everything easy. That's what you want. You want everything to be easy and copacetic. You don't want to get into the grind when it gets dirty. Right. And this is the guy you talk about every damn day. And he did something like that courtside. You did something like that courtside, Shannon Sharpe. You got in the face of a player courtside. And you scared of that smoke from LeBron. LeBron loved that you made a scene. But you don't want LeBron to get mad at you. That's what it's about. You don't want LeBron to blow that smoke in your direction. Right, because nobody could see it. I saw it all the way. Nobody else sees it. I see it all the way. I see the problems. I see what went wrong. I know why Stephen A is upset with Shannon Sharpe, and he's right to be upset with Shannon Sharpe because you didn't even acknowledge it. You could have said, well, I just don't agree with doing that like that. Like, that's probably the first time he saw him and he's just emotional. I would have just talked to him in the locker room. You could have said anything like that. You could have said anything, but to say nothing, that was telling, buddy. That was really telling of your character. And you can't be trusted. You're a coward, and a coward will lie. Now I know. And you've been hanging around Boo-Thang again, I see. Yeah, I know it. You can't lie to me, Shannon. Remember, I interviewed him on the Patreon, so I know. You can't fool me. I don't care. His sexuality is his sexuality. If he want to go ahead and do all that, let him do all that. That's his behavior. He's in California. It's the right place for him. Knock yourself out. Now, with everybody coming in different directions on what they want to do as far as a plan, why is the show taping off? Why Shannon Sharpe and you ain't debating 5 days a week? Because Shannon Sharpe don't want that. He don't want 5 days a week of Shannon Sharpe. He's like, I can't deal with Shannon Sharpe for 5 straight days. Give me 2. And when they saw each other for the first time and they had to record their segments together, one brother, one laughing. I'm going to pull it up for y'all because I want y'all to see this. He said that's how Undisputed should have did it. Well, they had a different format, but I want y'all to see something. Look at the face. They're announcing them. Look at Stephen A. face. Look at Shannon Sharpe face. This is how they come through. Look. The body language tells it all. The body language is telling it all. I'm telling you, it ain't cool, bro. I'm telling you. It ain't all good. He was mad. All before they went live, whatever conversation was had before they went live, he took that into the live. And he was not happy. Going into the live, he wasn't happy at all. Yeah, he was very upset. Y'all can have Molly. I just seen her up close and I started thinking about the Wizard of Oz and the woman that melted. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I get your little dog too. I'm like, that's who she remind me of up close. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But to thank the makeup staff Yeah, he know that was the situation that people come to realization you could still do your job. Just proves that Shannon Sharpe is not what they thought. Like they said about Charles Barkley. When he speak about Shannon Sharpe, he said they only talk about Michael Jordan and LeBron James debate every day because they can't do nothing else. He's talking about Shannon. He's talking about all these dudes. They have no ideas. So they get perked them and they start coming up with all this, that NBA, whatever countdown or whatever show that is, NBA Today, with, what's her name, Malika Andrews. I don't even watch that show. I turn that off. That's not even basketball. That's for social media. And people who watch that, try to grab that and run outside with information, please don't. Those are puff pieces that the NBA are feeding, mostly Clutch Sports, are feeding you. Now it's all about longevity stats. Can you believe it? At this age, to play this many games, it's incredible. No, it's incredible that they keep changing the rules. LeBron at least exposed Stephen A. Well, yeah, because he knew he could do it. But Stephen A went full Nino Brown on him when he got around the brothers, but he wasn't that tough when he was on his own show. You gonna get tough on somebody else's show. That's what's crazy. How you get tough on somebody else's show? If I get tough, let me get tough on my show. Can I get tough on my show? Why am I going on somebody else's show and wild out? That don't even make sense. Well, the clips that they sent didn't show you the part where he really got wild. He really got revved up. He was getting his Pac moment on. He was Tupac, Nino Brown. He was all wrapped up in what I thought he was going to do, hit him up. Most of those people are not in their seat, so they can't do the things that they do. Because it's all about appearance. It's all about who we like. Don't forget to hit the like button since we saying likes. Well, most of these people out there, they're scared because they live in California and LeBron, they're in the business, and they'll do everything there to besmirch your name. They lie. They do everything. Shannon Sharpe went right on Nightcap and lied. Why would Shannon Sharpe feel a need to address the rumors about him being possibly gay? Why would he feel a need to do that? Why would it get him so mad he feel like he got to address it? If it don't apply, then it don't apply. Why would he feel the need to run out there and try to defend something if he knows it ain't true? Why you got this leaked sex tape Yeah, I'm giving to you, Michelle. Yeah, give my Michelle. Give my Michelle. You might look like Mr. Ed. Don't mean you gotta be Mr. Ed. And that seemed to come right at the same time they promote with their endorsement, their performance enhancement pills or whatever as they sponsorship. Boy, I was taking this right here. So all of that seemed like it was all a situation that came up, right? But what you didn't know, Shay, is that I interviewed your stylist. That's what you didn't know. And all that stuff you saying could be working against you. And everybody that was on your team wasn't on your team. The person you did not want to do an interview with nobody. And believe me, everybody been coming at them. Daily Mail, everything. So it's only on the Patreon. I never brought it to YouTube. He got the phone ringing off the hook everywhere. Everybody want to interview him. So you got to make sure it's right.
Thinking that he meant or what he said, I don't know. But no one talked about his fashions until I came around. We all know that. And if you go back and look at Undisputed and him tagging me and everything, it is what it is. But thank you so much.
Well, thank you for responding. You know, we know that wasn't in his closet already. We know we see you picking out the clothes. And to just get that credit over to Shelly was awful. You know, nothing against her, but you just don't discredit what another person has done for you, especially when they haven't crossed you in any way. You know, you and Shannon was tight, and I've never seen Shelly there.
Sure. Like I've been getting so many messages, and just so happened, I guess God set your message right in front of me, because I get tons of messages from celebrities, just from people I've known from school, you know, just so, but it's like your message popped up as soon as I started just checking through some messages, because I don't get to check a lot of messages. But thank you, I appreciate it. But
so you can call me a liar all you want, Shannon Sharpe. I don't lie. Now, that's on the Patreon. So if you're on the Patreon, you got there. What's up, Dwayne? He said LeBron a control freak, full control of the Lakers roster, and successfully targeted the startle petrified Stephen A to control the media. Exactly. Petro. He got Stephen A so shook in a whole week. He didn't talk to Gilbert Arenas, went on his show. They've been trying to get him there since they started the show. He told him he'd do it. It's been years. He's come now. Skip Bayless, he haven't been in the room with Skip since 2016. They ain't talked like that publicly since 2016. Now he get embarrassed, he run the Skip. He want all his people to come out. You think Ryan Clark did that off the strength of I'm just want to do it. No. He knows Stephen A. gonna feel a certain way. Like, I would ride for y'all. Y'all my boys. I would ride for all of y'all. You know. And nobody gonna ride for me? Okay, I get it. But they gonna come for y'all. Then what? So my thing is, when you get into a situation where it's not best for you, this is why Shannon Sharpe should stay quiet. I got the interview everybody else is trying to get. But it's only on the Patreon. I got that interview already that them people trying to get. Because that person know that I know you, Shannon Sharpe, better than you think you know me. And that's why you mad. I get it. You're mad. But I wasn't talking about you when I made that video. And you thought I was talking about you. I was talking about your brother. I was with your brother. That was me and Sterling. I was talking about Sterling. You thought I was talking about you. And you got hot over something for no reason. Mm-hmm. It's all about what's okay for somebody. No. Gil knew this. Gil's the same way, but Gil spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't speak bad on LeBron. He didn't speak bad on Stephen A. He made a statement. He wasn't going to be a punk, and even though he is a punk, but he wasn't going to be a punk and not say anything about it. You know, it's like, I can't sit here. He said as quietly as he could and said very minimal, because it was LeBron. He was being a punk too. But he was like, I got to do it. So I'm going to do that. Oh, 100%. This is why we say, look.
Made it what it is. But when he rolled up on me,
isn't it weak though? Yeah. Like when you think about it, you know he wasn't ready, right? As a father, you're still a father to your son. You're still trying to praise them and make them feel like they're worthy of playing basketball because they can get discouraged at any moment in time, right? So I'm pretty sure every game he's over the line. You got it. Don't worry about it. Just go out there, play your game. That's that part of it. The NBA part knows he's not ready yet, right? But as the father part, him sitting there nervous and shit, you're like, no, hey, relax. You're gonna go out there and play. At what point, when he gets drafted 55, do you supposed to sit back and be like, all right, there's nothing to talk about here. He's 55. He wasn't 17. He wasn't a first round. His draft status actually let you know what he was.
But what I'm saying to you,
he's at the back bottom.
That very draft status that you pointed to, all of us would have that attitude if his pops had it done what he did. So what I'm saying is that because of what he did publicly, we had no choice but to ultimately address it. Yeah. And as a 55th, all he had to do is this. Listen, I got this moment with my son. All right, now it's time to go to the G League and do what you're doing. And we'll see you next year.
Or let the draft happen organically. And if somebody's going to draft him, let them draft. Like, you never know, just for shits and giggles. Right? What if somebody at 44 wanted to pick it? I'm just for shits and giggles.
No, I get
right. But somebody at 44 wanted to pick him, right?
Yes.
So you gonna stop?
Yes.
Because he wants to play with his kid. He don't want to see his kid.
He don't want to see his kid in the NBA.
Okay. He wants to play on the same team.
Go ahead. That's selfish.
I think we're
that's way different. That's way different.
And here's why. My son could have died.
Yes.
I've been in the league 21 years, right?
So what is the dream?
Hold on. I've been in the league 21 years.
What is Bronny's dream?
To be in the NBA.
Yeah. Okay. What is Bronny's dream? You see his daddy? You see that's why he can't talk like that to Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin said, what was Bronny's dream? Let me tell you Bronny's dream. Bronny's dream is to make my daddy happy. He's been around the NBA his whole life. It's not alien for him to be there. He ain't gonna feel like a duck out of water, like, wow, I'm here. He's been around these players his entire life. So for him to go to the NBA, like, man, this is my dream. I want to go here because I want to make dad proud. That's all he wants. He want to make his dad proud. And he seems to only make his dad proud by playing in the NBA. You know LeBron wrote the doggone script to Space Jam 2? And what was the script about? LeBron pressuring his son to play basketball like his other son, and his one son don't want to play. And Bron is, no, yeah, you got to play. Come on, get out of here, play ball. I don't want to play. I'm a good coder. And at the end of the day, and the end of that movie, that crap movie, it doesn't end with LeBron saying, hey, you my son, I accept you for whatever you want to do. No, he don't do that. They could have come down to a realization saying, I accept you. You know, you just going to be doing coding and trading. You like computers. I accept that. You my son. I love you anyway. Nope. It's all right. Let's play together, son. All right. We on the court. This is exactly what he didn't want to do. But it's LeBron's dream. Let's go. Space Jam, son. Oh, like, oh my God. He couldn't even. LeBron James' acting was so bad, they replaced him with an animated character for the most of the movie because he couldn't give you any expressions. He couldn't even do the voice acting part. They was like, well, we'll just let you voice act because you just terrible. I thought Michael Jordan was bad, but he was way better at it than you. They can hand him an Oscar. That's how bad he was. Oh my God, I'm a cartoon. Oh! Oh man, I was like, I feel bad for Don Cheadle. I was like, man, I hope they gave you a big check for this, bro. Because this movie's garbage. But like he said, what's Bronny's dream? Gil's trying to explain.
But he's not. He plays.
I get more than I did for the last whatever.
He plays on the G.
He gets to come home to me though.
He lives by himself.
What do I say? He gets to come home to me.
He's a pro.
Are you not? Are you understanding?
He's a professional.
I heard everything that you're saying. His kids, once something happens,
everything that you're saying is true, Gil. Yes, absolutely, 100% factual. I hear you. Yes, but what is Bronny's dream?
Bronny's dream was
to be in the NBA.
Bronny's
right?
dream was this. I don't give a fuck where I get drafted. I just want to hear my name.
So
That
why
was his
not?
dream.
So therefore, what I'm saying is,
That was his dream.
let that happen organically.
As a father, I don't want it to happen organically on your draft.
Hold on, Gil.
I wanted to happen on my draft.
Hold on, Swag. Hold on, Gil.
So you don't think it meant something for me to hear? Listen, I told y'all sitting in this motherfucker, I was a bigger wreck on KJ's draft day than he fucking was.
Right.
Right?
For sure. You should be.
A bigger wreck, I'm trying to stay away from it.
Right.
Because I don't want him to sense this shit.
Right.
Right? So yeah, I wanted more than he fucking wanted.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's his dream and his journey is what I'm saying.
Who
I'm
cried?
happy for him. I did.
No. Who cried when Bronny got drafted?
I didn't watch it.
They said it was Bronny. I thought I saw him crying.
Yes, I'm
Pretty sure. Pretty sure he did. It's his
His
dream. So
only dream was to hear
his name called.
That's
Yes.
it.
I'm with you. I'm saying yes, Gil.
Then he can retire then, Gil. If that's his dream, then he can retire. He did that. Didn't his dream come true? All right, then he can retire now. 25. He's accomplished his dream. Right. He's trying to get Gil to understand something that's very prevalent in the game. It's like, look, be happy wherever you go. Like every player who's in there that's playing. And what Gil should have said is that none of us that played had we been actively still playing, we would have wanted our son to play with us. Naturally. But if he goes to another team, and that's what Kenyon Martin is trying to say, let it happen organically. Let the draft happen and the chips fall the way they may. But of course, he's got some pull. If we get him, we get him. See, the Seattle Mariners, they had Ken Griffey Sr. He didn't say, all right, go get my son, Ken Griffey Jr. It just happened to work out that way. Right. He don't want to lose that clutch connection. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know it. Well, you want more success for yourself. You got to put yourself on a trajectory that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, absolutely. Hear his name called for any fucking team.
Right.
For any team. Right?
Right.
For any
But here's what he's saying. He said any team, right? Which means that when we're talking about the Lakers, that's about LeBron, not Bronny. Bronny wanted to get drafted by any NBA team. He wanted to hear his name. It was LeBron that wanted him as his teammate. So what I'm saying is, when you, because of the reasons you pointed out. So what I'm saying to you is, if LeBron had rolled up on me, this is all he had to say, because I said this to Rich Paul when Rich Paul called me. I said, Rich Paul, I only asked for grace in one level, on one point. If you had called me and said, Bron, pissed off, motherfucker mad as hell. He wants to see you man to man. I said, what would I have done? Rich Paul said, you'd have hung up the phone and you'd flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point is, rather than come up to me at courtside, all you had to do was say, yo, I need you to stay. Don't leave this game. I need you to see you after the game. That's all he had to say to me. Then as we speak, he says that. Let's take an example. He said what you just said. Yeah. I stand down. My bad. And not only that, I'm going to make sure I go on the air. I ain't look at it that way. That's on me. You didn't do that shit. You said you fucking with my son. No, I wasn't. I was talking about you. I was talking about you.
Go ahead,
It wasn't about your son. I know he's number 55. I know he got work to do. Woo. I believe that he got potential. Yeah. I believe that he got the potential to go pro. I truly believe that. It's going to be tough, but I think he can pull it off. And by the way, I'm rooting for him. I ain't rooting against nobody. But I was talking about your ass. You did this. Mm-hmm. You the one that had us as reporters, as a league, as an NBA franchise. All of us got to sit back and be quiet and capitulate to your shit.
Come on now.
You did.
Yo, now he telling the truth. Look, he going on telling the truth, baby. He bishop right now, baby. He bishop and Jew. Yeah, we tired of you, Raheem. Raheem and Rodamez. Yeah, he walking into ESPN studios, baby, like Nino Brown. Oh, man. So, how did LeBron infiltrate? How was he able to do that? Huh? What about you, Perk? You ain't know nothing? Shannon knows something. Yeah. Shannon, you know a lot. You incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Shannon gonna be, man, we got a lot of employees in here. I can't keep my eye on every single one of them. It's a lot of Lakers out here. RJ, the one that brought them to my attention. I can't, all these employees, I can't keep my eyes on every single one of them. What you say? You would handle your business. What you say? I didn't think I heard you. $100 million deal I got. Could be reduced to rubble. RJ. Huh? Your responsibility. Never liked you anyway. Pretty mother. Hey, Brick is in action. He in full Brick mode. We talking about you. We gotta sit there and can't even make a move. You see how he's telling the truth? They gotta sit there because they held hostage by LeBron James. He got the whole media on hostage. Look at him going on.
Yeah. And so when I see people talking, and I'm like, you flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point is, rather than come up to me at courtside, all you had to do was say, yo, I need you to stay. Don't leave this game. I need you to see you after the game. That's all he had to say to me. Mm-hmm. Then as we speak, he says that. Let's take an example. He said what you just said. Yeah. I stand down. My bad. And not only that, I'm going to make sure I go on the air. I ain't look at it that way. That's on me. You didn't do that shit. You said you fucking with my son. No, I wasn't. I was talking about you.
I was talking about you. He was talking about your ass. He talking about you. You know who we talking to. We ain't talking about no other players. We talking about you, mother. You know who we talking to. The shit y'all done started is never gonna stop. We are not gonna stop. We coming for you. Yeah, he getting all of it, baby. He Diddy, he all of it. He Pac, he Diddy, he Bishop and Juice. He is all of it. Nino Brown, everybody.
I'm talking about you. Wasn't about your son. I know he's number 55. I know he got work to do. Woo. I believe that he got potential.
Yeah.
I believe that he got the potential to go.
Look, they loving it. They like, yeah. Them numbers finna fly. Look at them. Get
Bro,
that.
I truly believe that. It's going to be tough, but I think he can pull it off. And by the way, I'm rooting for him. I ain't rooting against nobody. But I'm talking about your ass. You.
He real tough now. He real tough now. They said that's Rashad. He real tough now. Look at him. Like Dwayne said, LeBron's a control freak, full control of the Lakers rosters, targeting and petrifying Stephen A. and controlling the media. That's exactly what Dwayne said. And ain't that exactly what we seeing right now? That's exactly what we seeing right now. He petrified everybody, and look what it's cost him. Look at that. The startled, petrified Stephen A. to control the media. And Stephen A. confirms it right here. That LeBron James controls the media. Look.
You did this.
Mm-hmm.
You the one that had us as reporters, as a league, as an NBA franchise. All of us got to sit back and be quiet.
All of them got to sit back and be quiet. Look at them. You did this. You did this. They got to sit back and be quiet. I don't. Because I'm not NBA media. I ain't going to sit there like no little lab rat and be like, so, how did you like the weather today, LeBron? It was kind of chilly, wasn't it? I can't do that. I mean, you had 7 turnovers today. Like, what was going on with you today? You seemed like you were slow getting to the plays. You taking too much time in the backcourt. Why wouldn't you let somebody else bring the ball up? Why are you playing so many minutes? Why don't you sit the hell down? They don't want me up there asking no questions. I'll be gone in the first week. Bronny got the potential to average 2.5 on 26% shooting and get cut from the league right after LeBron retires. Debate your mama. Oh, man. It's those narratives that keep coming back. Right. He gotta obey Massa. He the face of the on ESPN just signed a $100 million deal, 5 years. They're gonna have him doing every task up and down. He gonna be mopping the floor. They're gonna be like, what is he doing? Is he mopping the floor? Clean and shine. All day, all night. It's not gonna stop. Hit the like button, y'all. I know y'all just got in here. We gotta make sure we hitting that like button. I'm always with the real talk. I'm very happy of one thing. One thing in particular. I'm happy that all of this is definitely on display. Because they tired. Real media got to sit there. Rich Paul calling in. I mean, don't call me for nothing he did. You lucky I ain't punched him in his mouth. Because I was like, I would have punched him in his mouth.
And capitulate to your shit.
Come on now.
You did that. And so when I see people talking, and I'm like, oh my God, can somebody? I mean, I know I got a show, and I know I got my podcast, but I'm like, God damn, y'all, I'm fair. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's you, it's you, it's you. It don't matter who it is. Damn it, I'm just meeting you. If somebody unfair to you, I'm going to be like, that's not fair. That's not fair. But when it come to me, everybody get crickets. That motherfucker.
Yep. Shannon Sharpe. There you go, Shannon Sharpe. When it come to me, everybody crickets. You see that? Everybody crickets. And you know we talking about Shannon Sharpe. When it come to me, though, everybody crickets. You see, he letting it all out right now. Everybody crickets.
Stephen A. on his own. That, respectfully, excuse my language, that's fucked up.
Amen.
I'm on my own. When number one, we know I'm right. Number two, we know the perspective that I'm coming from is real and it's authentic. Number three, he set this up. Number four, all you had to do was tell me.
Woo! Look at that. You on your own, Shannon Sharpe. Like, bro. I'm sorry, Stephen A, but you on your own. Come on, boo thing, let's go. You gonna leave me out here? I'm your brother. Yeah, you my brother. And I barely talk to mine. You on your own. That Braun there. I can't go get no Braun now. Wait, I ain't no way I'm gonna get no Braun. Shoot, I go and scrub a pig butt before I go out there and cross Braun. Can you take the marbles out your mouth? Don't understand a damn word you just said. I'm just saying, I can't. It ain't a good idea for me to go up against Braun. You should have not quarreled with LeBron. You see, I told you all that going against LeBron and talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan ain't gonna do nothing for you. You see, Michael Jordan ain't say nothing. Michael Jordan, he ain't gonna come out and say nothing in your defense. See, but if you were loyal to Braun, look at this. Braun sent over these donuts. 99 cents. Oh, man. LeBron gonna be, yep, see them donuts I gave you? Yeah, I see the 99 cent sticker on them, though. Oh, no, that's just a joke. I ain't pay nothing for them. No, I got them for free. Yeah, you know how they throw away the donuts when they get to a certain point in time? Yeah, I just wait till that time, then I just go get all the donuts. I'll be like, load the box up. Y'all about to throw them out. They were like, Bron, but you can buy them, right? You want to get them? Yeah, I want to get them. And y'all throw them out. So y'all can throw them out? Yeah, just give them to me. All right. Thank you. Ain't no way I'm going to spend that kind of money. LeBron James is cheap and he's a narcissist. Most narcissists are cheap, only when it comes to themselves, they're not. When it comes to you, you're going to get the bare minimum all the time. Mm-hmm. No. Is it safe? What's safe? What is safe nowadays? Is it safe? Hell, I wish. Bronny is better than 3/4 of the league. I'm just saying, at that point in time, is what he's saying is y'all left me out there.
Listen, Kenyon told me, you keep talking about, I'm bringing this up for all fun. He talked about how he approached me. Not fair. That's not fair. But when it comes to me, everybody get crickets. That motherfucker Stephen A on his own. That, respectfully, excuse my language, that's fucked up. I'm on my own. When number one, we know I'm right.
I'm on my own. You on your own, bro. You on your own. That's why Ryan Clark is the only one to stick up for you. Because he know how emotional you was about it. He know how crazy you were about the situation. I'm on my own? Yes, you're on your own. There's no way back. You are on your own. Crickets. Now, you got a player holding the whole league hostage when he's here on borrowed time. Why are they putting up with this? This is why the league has gotten crippled. Y'all been putting up with this for quite a long time. I know. And I'm the bad guy. That's what they tell everybody. I'm the bad guy. You hate Bron. You hate everything. I was the biggest supporter of Undisputed. I watched every episode. Before the show even aired, I broke down the beef between the two shows before it even aired. One episode. Told you Undisputed was going to be the better show. It was. Until it wasn't. Then they just... And then, First Take now is a joke. Anybody who watch it, you're a goddamn fool. Because ain't nothing on there worth watching. Wait for the highlights. For somebody to chop something up, it is real bad. The show is awful. Especially when you have Carson out on there, and then Gil was a terrible guest. Sorry, Gil, you was a terrible guest. Maybe you do better next time. Hey, I ain't gonna mess up your business deal you got going with Stephen A. I'm just gonna stay out of it. I ain't gonna even tell anybody what your business deal is with Stephen A. and ESPN and what you trying to really do. But it's time to look out for Gil. You ain't doing it for your homeboys, but hey, that's either here or there. It's here nor there, right? Here nor there. We're going to figure out everything down the road. Oh yes, 100% getting ready. So again, stay blessed, stay winning, stay doing the things that make it work. That's all I can say, man. It's another beautiful day. Go out and enjoy it. Do something to get yourself outside. Enjoy the day. Do something different today. Don't do the same thing you did yesterday. Do something else. You know, you might be at work, might get off work. Do something different. I don't care what it is. Just do it different. Now, on the Patreon today, we gonna talk some business. Some square biz, bruh. Yeah. And then we're gonna talk about the black farmers. We're down to 1%, and we're fighting at 1% of farmland. We used to own 27% of the farmland. Then it got knocked down to 22%. Then we got knocked to 17%. Then it got knocked to 12%. In 2021, we was filing all of these things to try to stop. But wait, I'm gonna wait on the Patreon. All right. We'll talk about that on the Patreon. I'm out.